Good morning. Welcome to Aham, prema. I am Divine Love Mantra Meditation Practice. My name is Holly, and thank you for joining me in raising the vibration of divine love in your own life and in the collective. Woo! So, I'm walking up the hill. Walking and talking. Trying my darndest to walk my talk. Today, so I'm going to talk for a minute. Today I was listening to Carolyn Elliott and Layla Bernard in the Sleepover podcast talking about A Course in Miracles and Existential Kink. So A Course in Miracles, a lot of you may know, it basically says we are the creator. We are created by the creator, therefore we are the creator, and we are creators. To hurt someone else is to hurt ourselves because we're all part of the creator, of the creation. So, we are the creators of our own life. So it's a pretty cool teaching. It's pretty much the teaching that I think everybody kind of works from, even if they don't know that anything about A Course in Miracles. It's kind of like the whole New Age thing, but where it's like we can create our own lives. But it's also very kind of ancient, right? Because it's like we have some capacity to have a influence on the collective, right? I mean, mantras are ancient. And that's the whole thing, right? You're doing a mantra, you're doing the prayer, and it's not just for the idea that it's for you, but you are connected to everything. Right? So there's that. And then, I've kind of dipped in and out of reading A Course in Miracles. It's a huge fat book. And they're all like, you should read the book before you should do the exercises. And so I've done a couple of the exercises, but I'm like, I'll follow the instructions and read the book, right? I can only read the book like a page or two at a time, and then I'm like, ugh, because it's kind of like the Bible. And even the paper is flimsy like Bible paper. So it's just, it gets to be like, oh, and he who is the sun, and da-da-da-da-da-da, and the sun, and you're the part of the sun, you are the sun, kind of thing. Sometimes if I wake up in the middle of the night and I'm feeling a little, like I have a little insomnia, I'll pick up A Course in Miracles and read a few pages and I go back to sleep pretty easily. But I figure it's a good thing to fill my mind with, So I guess I'd say about a year ago, a little over a year ago, I learned about Carolyn Elliott and her book Existential Kink, and I'm listening to her podcast now, and basically when I read Existential Kink and started practicing doing some of the kink practices, I was like, this is A Course in Miracles in action. That's just how it felt to me. And now they're talking about it. It's just, Layla Martin said this is the practical application of A Course in Miracles, or the embodied application of A Course in Miracles. So anyway, I was pretty excited about that. And the other thing that they're talking about too is that, and it's something that, sometimes I'll talk about where I'll say, send your finances, love, or dance with the energy of money. Like, some of that comes from some of the teachings from Carolyn Elliott, where it's like you're seeing money as an embodied spirit, or, just your shadow, for instance. Like, a lot of the existential kink is working with your shadow. It's not denying your shadow. It's saying, yeah, okay, you're there. What are you teaching me? So when we do Aham, prema, I'm inviting love in, right? We're inviting love in. But I'm not saying that crappy things don't exist. They exist. And, I'm not like, going around, though, like, we have enough gloom and doom, in just our everyday society. And so many of us had things happen in our lives that weren't so great. And especially when we were children, we didn't have the faculty, because we weren't adults, to do anything about it, right? So I'm just saying that, like, part of this is that I'm not denying any of that, but really more that I'm kind of, on the other hand, this is how I feel for me anyway, that I'm embracing that. And, especially when I say send love to your past and find a time, when you might feel alone or have felt hurt or afraid, right? That despite the crappy, shitty things that may have happened in your life, that may have happened to you, or that you may have even done to other people, you're still worthy of love. You're still love. That's all. Anyway, I just wanted to get that out there. And, right now I'm totally grateful. It feels like it's going to be a hot day. I can feel the humidity. I'm not used to humidity because I was living in the desert for 15 years, and now I'm back in New England, where, boy, does it get thick. I can feel it, but also I kind of love it right now because I'm not sick of it. And I can smell it. It's coming. I can see there's a thickness of clouds in the mountains in the distance. I see the Adirondacks back there, and they're loaded with thick clouds and haze. Oh, it's super cool. Guy just rode by on an e-bike. Yeah, I miss my bike. Yes, I'm rambling. I think my coffee kicked in. I miss my bicycle. It's still in Arizona. I have 2 bikes in Arizona. I want my bicycle back. But I was also thinking it'd be really cool to have an e-bike, because I run these errands and I go places where, like, it's kind of a long, just regular bike ride, like 10 miles to go pick up like 2 or 3 things from a store, or maybe go get a cup of coffee. But on an e-bike, it would be sweet, a sweet ride. You still get some exercise, and you're, like, at the same time not wearing yourself out. I used to ride my bike all the time when I lived in Flagstaff. I didn't have a car for 8 years, so I rode my bike everywhere. And Flagstaff is mountain, okay? It's a mountain town, so I was constantly riding up and down mountains and all over the place. And I could do maybe 2 things in a day, maybe 3 if I was lucky, because I was, like, tuckered out, I just rode my bike everywhere. I figured out that I rode my bike like 30 miles a day, and so, I mean, it's really great for your health. But, forget having a social life. You're just like, bleh, I'm tired. So maybe not so great for your health in that, in that aspect. I mean, basically you just had to pick, like, all right, who am I going to socialize with today? Is it important? So maybe in a way that's good. But, yeah, my social life was dampened by not being able to get to places so easily. I mean, easy enough, but at the same time also, like, okay, I need to eat like $30 worth of food now because I have no energy left. Okay. All right. I'll put the minutes in with my ramble. So anyway, yes, I also feel that doing a mantra, Aham, prema, I am divine love, is a practical practice. It's practical to apply divine love to everything, to everything, even the things that suck, because it's like there's a saying, having is evidence of wanting, right? And so it's like when you have stuff, there's some part of you that wants it. There's some part of you that wants to experience it, and that's part of what I think Carolyn Elliott talks about in her book Existential Kink. But it's also in a lot, you hear it in different ways. But there's some part of you that wants to experience it, and in her, the way she explains it is that, imagine yourself a completely limitless divine being, like you have no form, right? You're not in a body. You're just this like divine being in, like, you're in outer space, you're in the cosmos, and then you're like, I'd be really curious to experience this feeling of, I want to experience being a human. So you come into a human body, and then it's like, I want to experience poverty. Or, well, okay, let's not use, poverty, because I live sometimes on the very edge and have lived in poverty. So that's just my own experience. People are like, poverty, oh my God, it's such a strong word, but it's a reality. And so it's like, there's this part of my larger being, my infinite being, that wants to feel the squeeze, that wants to feel the squeeze of what it's like to be limited financially, and so it's like, oh, that's interesting. There's when you can put it in that context of, oh, I'm this limitless being that wants to experience this because I'm bored of being limitless. It's like, oh, it sort of makes the energy dissipate. It's tantric, it's like you kind of look at it and go, oh, I see. And then you can let it go, it's like you just kind of go, oh wow, there's this part of me that wants this. All right, well, I acknowledge that. And there's something with the acknowledging that releases the hold, lets the squeeze go. I don't know how else to describe it. I think as I explore this more and more, maybe I'll have more words for it. It's still sort of like a bodily thing. And then Carolyn Elliott, with her thing with existential kink, is you do work it through your body. You're like, how is that a turn on for you? And then you rock the turn on until you don't need to anymore. And then that that thing that you're like, I don't want this, but I keep having it, releases its hold. Because you give it the intention. You're like, all right, let's just experience this in the hottest fucking way possible. That's why it's kink. All right. Okay, enough of my rant and ramble regarding how we create our realities. There's that's just a little tiny scratch, but we don't always know what's going on unconsciously, subconsciously, till we actually bring it to light. And then it's like, do we want to get past this? All right, let's just dive into it for a minute. It's like grief. You have to dive into it. If you try to stave it off with, by not feeling it, you're going to be walking around with a lot of anxiety and prolonged sadness. You know, when my sister died in 2014, I took a lot of time to walk through the grief. You know, that's all you can do. I mean, you can try to avoid it. You can take antidepressants and, like, you know, keep on working hard and pushing through. But eventually it catches up, you know. It's like what they say when you do drugs to, like, sort of push away all your feelings. Eventually they catch up. They have to. They have to move. They have to move. So, like for me, grief was like almost like this really, really, really long cave, a really long tunnel, and it made me think of, God, I think it was in the Iliad, it might have been the Odyssey, right? Where our main man, like, ends up walking through the Valley of the Shadows, or it made me think of that, where he's, like, talking to ghosts, and he's talking to his father, and there's this whole, it's like he's going through a corridor, that's how I saw it, of hauntings, you know, like of ghosts. And he gets all these messages, and, you know, he eventually comes out the other side, but boy, is it, like, dark and sad and scary, right? But he has to do it. He has to do it to come back the hero. It's all part of being alive. So we try to skip these steps sometimes, and it's like, you know, it's not healthy. It's not human. We try to avoid being human, and that's, you know, well, we're here to experience being alive. We're here to experience how we feel, right? Not deny it. Not deny it. So, okay. We're also here to experience love. And I think when we deny, you know, grief, anger, sadness, whatever it is we're feeling, jealousy, the feelings that are uncomfortable, then it's very difficult to really experience love and joy and bliss as well, right? You know, yes, we live in this, there's a dual reality, and there's also an and, right? So it's really not quite a dual reality. But you kind of have to experience the this or that to experience the and, to experience the something more, to experience the third entity that, you know, is the relationship, right? You know, your relationship with someone. It's not just you and the other person. There's a third entity that enters in, because the two of you make up something more. There's an alchemical experience that happens. Anyway, yes, I'm just starting to articulate this stuff, so thank you for letting me ramble, the 5 of you who listen to this. And we're gonna get into the meditation now. So we'll begin with the breath, becoming grounded in the body through the breath, the present reality. When we breathe, we're focusing on the present. You can't, like, save your breath for tomorrow, and you can't, you know, hang on. You can't save your breath from yesterday. You have to just breathe, right? So finding yourself in a comfortable position, either sitting or lying down, and relaxing the gaze or closing the eyes. We're going to inhale through the nostrils, sending the breath down the spine, allowing the belly to expand. So inhale and exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. And inhale. And exhale. Finding yourself becoming grounded in the body simply by paying attention to the breath. And setting the intention that each time you repeat the mantra Aham, prema, the energy of divine love begins to move up and down the spine. The energy of divine love moves up and down the spine. And feeling the energy of divine love moving throughout your entire body. Each time you repeat the mantra Aham, prema, the energy of divine love moves all throughout your body. Every single cell in your body filling up with the energy of divine love. Every single cell in your body filling up with the energy of divine love. And each time you repeat the mantra Aham, prema, seeing the energy of divine love as golden pink light. Every single cell in your body lights up with divine love. Every single cell in your body lights up, so it's as if you're filled with tiny stars. And each time you repeat the mantra Aham, prema, the space between your cells lights up with divine love. And that space between the cells is vast, full of potential. And each time you repeat the mantra Aham, prema, this space between the cells, your whole body lights up, that it shines out into your energy field, your auric field, so that it's as if you are surrounded by a golden pink egg of light. And that golden pink egg of light is filled with the energy of divine love. And divine love is healing energy, so if there are any tears or holes in your energy field, they get healed. They heal up for a little while. Allow this energy to flow and be healing. And each time you repeat the mantra Aham, prema, this healing light of divine love becomes brighter, more brilliant, more beautiful, and more expansive. And each time you repeat the mantra Aham, prema, this light becomes more vibrant, more vital, more powerful, and more expansive. So glowing with the energy of divine love, feeling it filling up your body, we're going to begin the mantra. So we'll start with an inhale and an exhale and inhale. Aham, prema, aham, prema, aham, prema, aham, prema, Aham 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 prema. Feeling the energy of divine love of Aham Prema echo throughout your entire being. This energy flows through you in the mantra Aham Prema, vibrates the strings of the universe to tune to divine love. So divine love flows through you and all around you and throughout the universe. You are flowing with so much love that your body shines like a star. And imagine yourself glowing like a star and shining your love onto earth, seeing earth in front of you like a ball in front of you, and sending this your beautiful golden pink light of divine love to the earth, your hands, your throat, your third eye, your pelvis, your entire body. Divine love. It feels so good to shine. It feels so good to shine. The entire planet completely surrounded by divine love. Completely nurtured by divine love. Healing divine love all around the planet. And seeing that beautiful golden pink light that surrounds the entire planet, completely permeating the earth all the way to the core. This healing divine love, abundant divine love. Every single being, seen and unseen, known and unknown, surrounded by divine love, this golden pink light of divine love, healing divine love around every being, infusing every being, seeing every being shining with divine love. And this divine love moves across dimensions. The whole universe completely permeated with divine love. And seeing yourself moving through time. Sending yourself to the past. Seeing a time in your life where you may not have received the love you deserved. Or maybe you withheld the love you deserved to give. Going to that time and just surrounding that scene, surrounding that story with the golden pink light of divine love. And allow the divine love to be healing. You know, have you ever thought of a time where, do you ever remember a time when you may have felt lost or just could not imagine going on another minute? When a voice came to you and said, you deserve more. You deserve to live. You deserve love. Phew. Send yourself there to those times. Really shine love on yourself, your past self. Maybe you are your own guardian angel. You're the angel from the future going to the past. See your past self completely infused with divine love, completely filled with divine love, reinvigorated to continue on in a loving way. And then going to yesterday, seeing your whole day, and filling that day with divine love, just seeing the whole day as it happened. You can even remember the day. And if there's anything that stands out where you're like, ugh, I wish that didn't happen, what do you wish happened instead? Kind of envision that. Envision what you wish happened, if you have that. Otherwise, just send the entire day love. And send what you wish happened love as well. Golden pink light surrounding your entire day. Filling the day with love. And if need be, reverse intentions, right? And now moving to the future. Seeing your life 3 years from now. Experiencing, just completely experiencing the life you dream of. Like, what is it that you wish for in your life? See yourself experiencing that. And experience that. Not just see yourself, but put yourself there. Put yourself in your future self's position. Like, what are you experiencing? What are you wearing? How's your health? You see yourself looking brighter and more vibrant, more youthful than you do today. See yourself looking good, feeling good. How do you feel? Who is in your life? What people are around you? What qualities do those people have that make your life so much better? Really enhance your life. And enjoy that energy. And just send that scene divine love. Fill it with golden pink light. You know, the blessings of divine love. Your future self completely infused, completely emanating divine love. The people in your future self's life infused and emanating divine love. Everything just shining with divine love. Now come back to the nearer future, right now, to right now in the next 24 hours. And just see your day, envision your day. See yourself doing at least one thing that brings you closer to that future vision. You know, what is that thing? See your interactions. See the people in your life. You know, do you want these people in your life? Are you enjoying the people? Do you see that they are also divine love? See your day. See you taking action in your future, for your future, in the present. all surrounded by divine love, golden pink light of divine love. And then coming back to the very present. Seeing your entire life completely filled with divine love. Everything about your life. Everything. The cracks, the corners, the shadows. Your entire life completely filled with divine love. You are divine love. You are divine love. You are divine love. Aham prema. Aham prema. Aham prema. So be it, and so it is. We'll close with an Om Shanti. So the palms come together, thumbs meet at the chest, and we'll inhale, and exhale, and inhale. Shanti, Shanti, Shanti. Om, peace, peace, peace. Namaste.